All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do. You ready?
Yes. I was born ready.
Do we need an intro though?
No, but I want.
Like one of the most asinine things I've ever, not ever,
Oh, I was gonna
while
say
we're talking about that, is like jaywalking.
that's a safety concern.
Yeah, but it's not something you should have to pay a fine for. I'm looking out for you, and you did it.
Have you ever been ticketed for jaywalking?
No,
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to say. Is I don't.
I've never known a single.
I've known a few people that have.
Oh, dude.
I mean, a long time ago. It's not like recently, like my 45-year-old buddy or something like, But it's like there's not sufficient ways to walk like across sometimes. Like you can't expect someone. Sometimes there's like blocks that are like miles long on a long street. And it's like crosswalk on this side, crosswalk on that side. You can't expect someone to, as long as they're safe and they weren't like disrupting traffic. I don't see the point. I really don't.
No, I'd agree.
And you don't walk in a J. You don't do that. Never understood that.
Actually, why is it called jaywalking?
I used to do that when I was a kid. Ooh, we'll walk in a J. I'm jaywalking.
Oh my goodness. No, seriously, why is it called jaywalking? I don't think I've.
I don't know. Jagged weirdo. I don't know what it stands for.
Hold on, now I'm gonna have to Google it because now I
U-turn makes sense. You go in the shape of a U. What are we doing here? There's so many laws for no reason. I guess back in the days, or that was their way of like trying to like suppress like extra traffic, maybe. But
So, dude, I just looked up
jaywalking,
and it is messed up. It's not historically neutral. It says it's a compound word derived from the word jay, which is an inexperienced person, and a
juvenile,
and a curse word that originated in the early 1900s. Here's the part that's really kind of like, whoa. All right. The word was promoted by pro-automobile interests in the 1920s.
Again,
So
what, 100 years ago?
Big Auto promoted the use of this term in order to denigrate pedestrians. Yes!
It's an oppressive term?
They were trying,
Let's get it out!
They literally were, because originally all people had an equal right in the highway and they should exercise that right with due care. But when cars became more frequently in traffic, Big Auto decided, well, no, we shouldn't have to
share the road with people.
We shouldn't have to share the road. We should only. So they started.
You lowly people who can't afford automobiles.
You Jays need to get out of the road. I don't know what. I have no idea, but apparently, wow. They stopped. Yeah. So,
okay. I think we stumbled upon something that really needs to be addressed.
This is some serious stuff here. I had no idea.
It really is, actually. I'm going to be honest, like, it's not acceptable.
They literally just wanted to drive people to drive.
To drive and buy cars. Like, they wanted to make you feel like crap. And, like, you got to say, back then, not everyone had a car.
No.
A lot of people did not have a car.
Because in 1909, they referred to people as J drivers and jaywalkers. Basically implying inexperienced drivers who were jerks and inexperienced walkers who were taking over. And then it slowly evolved into being jaywalkers because, they wanted the automobiles, the people who owned the companies, would get buddy with the people who owned the newspapers. And then it's a whole conspiracy.
Yes.
There's a whole conspiracy around this. I had no idea. So yeah, it went from everybody had equal rights on the road to well, the heck with you, the cars have the right of way. Even though technically speaking, like a pedestrian crossing does have the right of way, but dude, a campaign of ridicule was directed towards.
It is.
Yes, this is what it was, a campaign of ridicule.
This is not acceptable.
This is insane. We just like stumbled on this. Dude.
We jaywalked on it.
We jaywalked into this.
This is crazy. Honestly, I'm willing to go to my city council and say we need to change this. This was an oppressive law for people who were not of certain stature
Now,
that couldn't afford cars.
The term was definitely made to denigrate people. But
The actual law was, and now they tried to change it to say, well,
the actual
we're not walking on highways.
The actual law was designed to protect people because of the number of fatalities.
Okay.
Which I understand. In
Don't.
Germany, jaywalking laws in Germany. The road user is not to endanger anybody. Car drivers must always be prepared to brake for children and elderly people. On the other hand,
Middle-aged people
pedestrians
are okay.
must watch the vehicle traffic carefully. So that implies to me that like you need to brake for kids and old people, but then everybody else in the middle,
We're all right.
Wow, even the Hungarian highway code considers it an offense. Here's what the Irish do. They maintain a jaywalking rule. And you're required to use a pedestrian crossing if you're within 50 feet of one. Otherwise, meh. If you're within 50 feet, you should use one. Otherwise, meh. But it says, this law is generally dismissed by nearly all Irish pedestrians. Oh my goodness.
So
here we go. In Italy.
Oh, God.
Pedestrians are allowed to cross the street without any recognized crossing point.
Oh,
only if there aren't any designated crossing points within 100 meters. But they should just be careful anyway. Here's my people of the Netherlands. There is no concept of jaywalking in the Netherlands.
See, they are not holding it.
But I will tell you, having been to the Netherlands, if you walk in the wrong color lane, they will run you over with a bicycle and not think twice about it and keep on going.
With the bicycle. Getting hotter in here.
Now I'm going to sing. It's getting
It's
hot.
getting. Stop it.